So they are really, they fought for it, but at the end of the day, they realized that they have to become allies. So they really work together. I think technology is the thing that, but they share a lot of things together. Britain and America is like cousins, brother and cousin and brother and son and daughter, and they are the same. So many people there are coming from Ireland, and so many Americans coming from Ireland and all that. Ancestors are coming from there. So they are so close in so many in so many ways. The other countries in the same manner, just like African and Jamaicans or Africans and they're so close, but we haven't got so much of a power of state which will be allied like there are some compared to what the British, if the British people and Americans. These are people who are rich countries, which their separation means a lot. Their combination means a lot to the whole human race for some reason, because they are countries that have got a power and that's controlled a lot, and they own a lot. They own virtually everything. Yeah, they own virtually everything. If you become part of this group or this country, this society, you consider yourself lucky. That shouldn't be the case, but yeah, you consider yourself, opportunity of a life. You've got the chance to sort of be something or be somehow before you even die from the earth. You are able to get a chance to become something. It's not easy also in these countries, but yeah, that is the opportunity that you feel that you got a privilege. Because the laws and the good things that was set there for the people of the country, you now have the chance, the privilege to also enjoy it. The same thing, you see people, black or whatever, go into a country, European, whichever, and they also fight for their rights of whichever country they have now become part of. Even whether you're a resident there, you still can make a demand of what it is that they set for themselves, the good laws they set. Right now, unless they change those laws because they realize outsiders are taking advantage of it, but whatever was being done, that's what it turns out to be. Anyway, this is just a check-in information, but I just chipped it in. But the main thing here that I want us to look into is the idea that God in every way would not or should not let two brothers fight each other, Britain and America fighting each other or hitting each other. They fought each other for the sake of land and property, like brothers fighting in a home to possess the property of a father or something. That's how they were. And when they understood that they won or the other won, they separated themselves, but they are still brothers, strong related brothers, allies as they call it. The same way God will not let, but we find it in this situation where God is allowing the Jews to kill the Amorites and the Ammonites and all these people. And I'm saying that if we look at Genesis and how things ends up, the Ammonites and the Amorites, they may be whatever. They're from the same human race, isn't it? That's what we learned, that they are from the same human race. So why are they now becoming so enemies? Because they don't worship Jehovah? Because they have separated themselves from worshiping Jehovah? Now, if that's the case, there are so many people who don't worship Jehovah today. So Jehovah is supposed to act and end the life of those who still do not worship. Even when they are those who don't worship Him, Jehovah knew before they were born, and He didn't let their mothers strangle them to take their life before they even grow. It would have been easy that time because that child doesn't know pain or anything. They strangle you, then you are dead. So that you can't you can't come on to the world and end up disobey Jehovah and not follow or worship Jehovah. Because Jehovah can see clearly the future, see that this child, no matter what, he will never worship me. So why should he be born anyway? But He allowed him to worship, to be born. So I doubt that if Jehovah truly knows that you will not follow Him, you will not worship Him, He will not let you come. He will not give you the ticket to come to earth. Because if he is the one who brings us to this earth here, if he is the one true God, the source of life, he will not allow you to come. That's all the debate is about. You think this debate is evil? There's nothing evil about it. You are seeking for answers. You are asking questions that can or should be answered. And if it's not answered, it tells you straight that something isn't right. Jehovah hasn't answered it. And maybe Jehovah can answer it by punishing you or destroying you or giving you sort of sickness to prove that it's true and all that. But that is not the answer we're looking for. That is not necessary. Jehovah is a wise God. It's not necessary. All Jehovah has to do is that to prove the challenge that he already wants us to prove, that in that sense we are trying to debate and put him in a situation where he will sort of do something. And that's all that it requires for him to do something, to prove that he is the one. But he has got Allah to challenge him. The name Allah, if he is the same person, he has got the name Allah to challenge him. The test also is there. You go to the Quran, the same, the Buddhist, the same thing. He will find a test there that will challenge him. If it's not a different spirit and it is him who sort of gave the advice there, then he has a load over his head. Now we go to Deuteronomy. Warnings against forgetting the Lord. If you forget God, the warning here for you. In 3 it says, so he humbled you, or lowered you to hunger. He humbled you, lowered you to hunger. And he humbled you, allowed you to hunger, and fed you with manna your fathers knew, that he might make you know that man shall not live by bread alone, but man lives by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. This is compared to Matthew 4 verse 4. This statement was used in Jesus Christ. He used the same statement as it's been used here in Deuteronomy. As we go through, we'll probably meet it there. We'll read through, you can compare, find out. Matthew 4 verse 4. Man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So we say here, so he humbled you, allowed you to hunger, and fed you with manna which you did from when he took them out of what? Egypt. He sort of humbled them. God did not create them humble. He created them to be, proud and all that, so that he will use another means to humble them. And then he humbled them, and then he made them go hungry so that he can feed them food. What the hell is going on? That is what I want to ask. What is going on? What is happening here to your faith? You have a God who created you. He tells you that he created you, and he created you to be what? Proud. So that he will humble you. And then he says again, he created you in a form that he make you go hungry so that he will feed you. That makes sense, isn't it? Yes. So that means he has made provision of food there for you. So he provide you. So he said he provided them with manna to eat. So when you go hungry, there's manna there to eat. If you go hungry today and you don't have money to buy food, or nothing is there for you, then you must know that your provider has not provided for you. I don't know if you've got to that stage yet, or have you experienced it before. If you are proud, he made you to be proud so that he will humble you. That is a bit odd there, but yeah, that is what the text is saying. He created you so that he can humble you. Why would you want to be humble somebody? Why didn't you create you humbled from the very beginning? I mean, God is fiddling with you because he can. Your Jehovah is fiddling with you because he can. That's what the text is somehow revealing to you and I. If we go to 19, it says, then it shall be if you by any means forget the Lord your God. and follow other gods that serve them and worship them, I testify against you this day that you shall